Alright, aka Endless Sports Cards, back with another video. So I am not a huge set collector by any means, but I made an exception with this basketball set. It is from 2007-8 Topps basketball, and it is modeled after this card. This is the 1980-81 Magic Bird rookie. This is my copy here. It's off-centered a little bit left to right here, quite a bit actually, but just an iconic card. So you got Bird, Magic, both are rookies on this particular card. It's perforated in between. Just an iconic basketball card. And so this set that I've been collecting is the 07-08 Topps Rip Card set. And the first card in this set is the LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, and Dwayne Wade. So back in 07-08, these were a case hit, I do believe. They were very difficult to pull. I see that they are designed in the same manner as the 1980-81 Bird Magic rookie. You just see there's no perforations there, but they still have the same types of fonts, picture windows, etc. And so you can kind of see side by side the design behind these. Now these rip cards are numbered on the back. They're all serial numbered to 99. And you have an option with these. There's a pull tab right here where if you pull this back and rip it open, there's a mini card inside. And so that's what it actually says on the back here. Rip this card open if you choose to discover a collectible exclusive mini card embedded inside. And some of those mini cards are just base and some of them are autographed. And so you have that option. So the tricky part with this set now is that a lot of these have been ripped. And there's many different cards within this set that I haven't seen for sale in years. So these have actually become pretty tough. Now this particular card I do believe you see on eBay from time to time. The buy it now prices are pretty high now. I paid somewhere between $15 and $60 for almost all of these. There might be one or two exceptions, but typically within those ranges. And it took a few years to be able to complete this set. So I do have the complete set. There's 40 cards. I have the complete set, but one of them is actually ripped. So I'll show you that one when we get there. Really, really tough set, but I really enjoy this, the design and the scarcity of this. Now, a tip with these particular cards, if you have one of these, if you want to know what's inside, you can take a flashlight, go into a dark room and shine it through the back. You can try the front or back, actually. You shine it through the card in a dark room, and you can see what's inside of the card. I actually have a red ink Isaiah Thomas autograph in one of these. Got a couple of Josh Howard autographs also. The others are base cards, but you can see these. So it's a shame that a lot of these are ripped, and I suspect that that a lot of people didn't know that you can do the flashlight trick to be able to see what's in these. So that's the first card. The second card in the set is a Gilbert Arenas, Allen Iverson, Kobe Bryant. This one's cool. It's to have Kobe on it. As you can see, numbered to 99 on the back. They all are. And are all unripped. Now, I would guess that most of these cards probably wouldn't grade well. There's some dents and stuff on these. You know, the centering is pretty far off on a lot of these, but they're just rare cards, and really, really enjoy these combinations as we go through. So that's card 2. I'm just going to kind of set these up here as we're going along, so you can kind of see them in the background as a group. Next combination is a group of point guards. You've got Steve Nash, Pete Maravich, and Jason Kidd. Outstanding combination here. Jason Kidd now coaching the Mavs. You know, Steve Nash, 2-time MVP. Pete Maravich, I believe, the all-time points per game leader in college. Outstanding point guard. Unfortunately, died too soon. It's a great point guard heavy card here. All three of them are point guards. That's card 3 in the set. Card 4. Now we're switching over to some of the big guys. Dwight Howard, who now I saw lately has been in the news. He's playing overseas now. Kevin Garnett, of course, an all-time great. And then Tim Duncan. Many people, they talk about Duncan, they consider him the best power forward of all time, or one of the, if not. So switching over to big guys for card 4. Card 5 is actually a more modern version of the original card that I showed you, the Bird Irving Magic rip card. Take a look at these side by side here. Kind of cool that they did more of a modern version of this. It's kind of neat. So that's the Bird Magic and Dr. J. All right, let's go to the next one. Next up, we got Dirk. We got Dirk Nowitzki. We've got Kevin Garnett again. And we got Elton Brand. I'm a longtime Bulls fan, so I remember Elton Brand being our #1 overall pick years ago. He was a 2010 guy for a while. All right, so that's another kind of cool combination here. Dirk, one of the all-time best Mavs. Let's go to the next card up, and I believe that this is the one that has the Isaiah Thomas red ink autograph. You got Chris Bosh, Jermaine O'Neal, and Amari Stoudemire. This is a tough card to find. I haven't seen one of these in a few years. It's been a long time since I've seen one of these. So the last one I saw I definitely bought. That's the next card up. One of my favorite cards in this entire set, going back to big guys. Just an awesome combination. Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, and Shaquille O'Neal. You saw, unfortunately, that Bill Russell recently passed, but 3 iconic big guys. So Russell, Shaq, and Wilt Chamberlain. That combination. Pretty awesome. 21/99. Next up, we have some of the guys who like to do a lot of the dirty work here. We got Dennis Rodman, Ron Artest, and Ben Wallace. There's another one. I haven't seen this card in a few years. Really tough card to be able to land. Kind of like the color scheme on this one's pretty cool. It's another cool combo here. Really, all of these are pretty cool combos. Now, this is the card that I have been looking for years. I think I started a thread on this on one of the card forums 7-8 years ago. This is the Bill Walton, Yao Ming, and David Robinson rip card. This is the only one out of this whole set that unfortunately is already ripped, and I just have had a heck of a time trying to find this card unripped. Just a heck of a time. So if you happen to have this card, or you know somebody that has it, please drop a line and let me know, because I would like to add an unripped copy to my set. For now, though, front of it looks great. I still consider it as a complete set. I mean, I do have a copy of the card. Unfortunately, it is ripped. So I would like to get an unripped copy. If you happen to know anybody that has one, please drop a line. Next up, we've got Dominique Wilkins, Vince Carter, and Clyde Drexler. Dominique, Vince Carter, and Drexler. 3 pretty great scorers there. We got another card that focuses on point guards. We got Magic again. This time we got him with Isaiah Thomas and John Stockton. 3 of the better point guards of all time. Next up, we've got Dirk Nowitzki coming up again. This time he's with Chris Mullin and Ray Allen. Three pretty great scorers here on one card. So we got Dirk and Chris Mullin and Ray Allen. Next up, we've got David Robinson, Amari Stoudemire, this time with Karl Malone. Basically got a combination here of power forward and center. Pretty high scoring combination here. Got Kobe and LeBron on another one here. This time they are with Tracy McGrady. And McGrady was a really good scorer too. Had some injuries in his career, but all three of these guys pretty prolific scorers. LeBron's kind of on pace this year to pass Kareem. Three all-time great scorers on one card. All right, let's go to the next one. Earl the Pearl Monroe. Iverson again, this time with Oscar Robertson. Next we have Josh Smith, the Iceman, George Gervin, and Sean Marion. So you got three forwards together on this one. Next we got Jermaine O'Neal, James Worthy, Kevin Garnett. It's three guys we've seen in other combinations. This time it's Shaq, Dennis Rodman, and Karl Malone. We've got Dr. J again, this time with Wade and Magic Johnson. Magic's on a few of these. Dr. J, Wade, and Magic. Rearrange her just a little bit. This is kind of the card that got me started into this set. My brother actually pulled this card, not this exact copy, but he pulled this card out of a box. And that was the first time I'd actually held a rip card, and I was like, man, these cards are pretty cool. It's Grant Hill, Marvin Williams, and Anton Jameson. So yeah, this is kind of the card that got me started in it. Not this exact copy, but the card itself. All right, let's keep the ball rolling here. CP3, Chris Paul, Ben Gordon, and Iverson. Gordon was a good player for the Bulls for a few years. We got Bird, Magic, and Dwayne Wade this time instead of Dr. J. Dr. J, this time with Kobe and Oscar Robertson. You can see the centering on these are really off. I wouldn't anticipate that a lot of these are grayed out very well. I've kind of been wondering what I'm going to do with these in terms of should I get them all slabbed just for like uniformity. If you got an opinion on that, drop a comment. I've kind of thought about maybe getting them all graded, knowing that they're probably not going to grade real great, but it'd be kind of cool to just have them all slabbed. This one I never actually took out of the original sticker. I never took off the original sticker that was on it. Kid Stockton Nash. Arenas. Carmelo Anthony, Paul Pierce. Three pretty solid scorers, that's for sure. Guys could score. Kind of running out of space here with my 40 cards. Chris Mullin, Rick Barry, Larry Bird. Another set of Hall of Famers. This time we got Monte Ellis, Raymond Felton, and Joe Johnson. Johnson was pretty clutch. He had a lot of clutch moments. A lot of clutch moments in his career. This is a cool combination. Ben Wallace, Dikembe Mutombo, and Alonzo Mourning. Three great defenders. Ben Wallace, Dikembe Mutombo, and Alonzo Mourning. Definitely some great defenders. Next up, we've got Marcus Camby, Emeka Okafor, and Jermaine O'Neal. Camby was a great college player. I remember him playing for UMass. I think Calipari was there back then. You have three outstanding Utah Jazz point guards. We got Deron Williams, Pete Maravich, John Stockton. I'm going to kind of start doubling up some of these. Start stacking them right across here. Then you've got Dr. J again, and LeBron again, and Dominique. This time all together. You've got Dirk Nowitzki, Peja Stojakovic, and Mehmet Okur. Three guys from overseas. Michael Redd, that guy could score too. Ray Allen and Paul Pierce. Josh Smith, Jason Richardson, Desmond Mason. Every once in a while there's an outlier or two on these cards. Kind of an interesting combination here. Next up we have Amari Stoudemire, Pau Gasol, Elton Brand. Three forwards. Getting close to the end here. Stephon Marbury, Dwayne Wade, Jason Kidd. First appearance by Marbury, I believe. All right, looks like we're down to the last three cards. One could argue this is one of the coolest combinations as well. LeBron, Shaq, and Kobe Bryant. Just an awesome combination. LeBron, Shaq, and Kobe. Man, so cool. This card might... I know they're all numbered to 99. But this card is one that I have seen so rarely that I mean, I have not seen this card in several years. And it's probably not the combination you're thinking of. It is the Mike Bibby, Smush Parker, and Baron Davis. I couldn't tell you the last time I've seen this card. It has been a long, long time. Kind of obscure compared to some of the others. But wow, I have not seen this in forever. Again, you know, they're all numbered to 99. Like, I get that. They're all numbered to the same thing, but this one, for whatever reason, rarely, if ever, surfaces. Last card. Magic Johnson, Chauncey Billups, and Dwayne Wade. That is card number 40 right there. So I hope you enjoyed kind of taking a look at this set. It's rare. It took several years to complete it. I still would like to land an unripped copy of the Bill Walton Yao Ming Robinson card. I would still like to land an unripped card. So if you happen to run into that, please drop me a line. Also, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe if you like this type of content. I have several plans in terms of putting out some new videos where I can share my experiences and share some of the cool cards I've picked up over time and share some tips at the same time. So if you haven't already, if you can like and subscribe, I would like to be able to grow the channel as we kind of continue to, as I kind of look to continue to add some new videos as I go along. And I'll close by saying that, hey, whether you live in Alaska or anywhere else in the world, the opportunities for collecting sports cards are endless.